Good morning, everyone, and happy Sunday. Happy Vlogmas day 13, I think. Yes, 13. It is about 10 a.m. and I'm making myself some breakfast. Pretty much the same thing as yesterday. The other bagel, half a bagel with some eggs and prosciutto that I'm trying to use up. And then for today's coffee, I switched things up and I tried this one here from Large Superfood, the Superfood Creamer Chocolate Mint. It actually tastes pretty good. I thought it was gonna be like maybe too minty. I don't know why, but it's actually pretty good. And it says that it's supposed to have a rich blend of coconut, aquaman, organic raw cacao, and crisp cool mint. And it says that it adds energy boost to your coffee. I don't know what the energy part is. All 4 MCTs. Maybe the MCTs give you energy. I'm not sure. But anyways, this tastes really, really yummy. I really like it. I'm watching Coffee Break with Danny. It says a vlog from yesterday. And yeah, I'm just gonna have my breakfast. Francisco's over there still sleeping. I made him breakfast too, but he's not gonna have it yet. But anyways, my sister's out at work right now. And we're probably gonna get ready soon. And today we're gonna go visit his parents, Francisco's parents, and have lunch with them in a little bit, probably like around 1 or so. I don't know what time my sister gets out, so she probably won't be joining us, but yeah. So today will be a more calmer day. I don't think we're doing much. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do some waves in my hair. I'm gonna use the Revlon little waver. This thing's like super affordable. I'll link it below in case you guys have been looking for one, and I really, really like this for waving my hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I've already parted half of it, and you'll see that I don't do all of it. I just kind of touch up in places where it needs a curl. And yeah, let's go ahead and curl my hair. so this is probably as good as it's gonna get. Like I said, don't do it like so neatly. I just like adding a little bit of body to my hair, and I know I said I was only gonna do it pieces, and I ended up just doing the whole head. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Strengthening Treatment Oil. I really like putting this when I'm done curling it, or the day after, just because I feel like it just kind of tames all the craziness. And I just do like 3 little drops. I melt them between my palms and I focus them on my tips for the most part. I'm not trying to spread it everywhere. I have very little hair, but I have very thin hair, but it's a lot of it, so I have to be careful what I put, because if I put too much stuff in it, it weighs it down very easily because it's very thin. And then whatever's left, I run through the top. And there we go. Very easy, beachy-ish curly hair. Kind of gives me like vibes of like when girls do like braids, French braids, and they let them go in the mornings. That's kind of what I feel like this looks like, except for I can't do French braids. All right, so for today, I'm just gonna use, I have a few that I really like doing this with, because they're kind of like lighter coverage concealer, so it's not gonna look weird on your face. One of them is this Colourpop Pretty Fresh Concealer. I have mine in light 60N. I really like using this for like all over my face whenever I don't want to do like a full foundation kind of thing, and today I don't want to because it's a rainy day, but I do want to even out my skin tone just a little bit. So I'm gonna use the Luxie 660 Precision Foundation, and I'm not gonna fast forward because I want to show you guys how easy it is. So what I do is I take my concealer and I just kind of get the concealer on my brush and then run it through the parts that I want coverage, like, or not coverage, but even out my skin tone. And for me, it's mostly my cheek area where I have like a lot of redness. And I haven't dipped in back in on my concealer. I'm still using whatever's on the tip. I'm going like very lightly. I'm not putting a lot of pressure, and I'm just kind of going in a circle just to kind of avoid there being any like harsh lines anywhere. All right, so here is one side done. Here's one side that's not done yet. So I'm gonna dip back in. The same thing on the other side. And of course, you want to make sure that you're using a concealer that's close to your skin tone, not lighter. Otherwise, of course, it's gonna look a little strange. But I highly recommend this specific concealer. I really like how it evens out everything. For now, I'm avoiding my eyes because for that, I do a little bit more focused. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and dip one more time in and put a little bit on the under eye. Again, don't forget, this is like more of a light coverage concealer. And since my eyes are darker, that's why I focus it more. And I'm taking my Tarte dual brush. All right, so the skin is evened out. All right, and for my powder, I'm gonna use the Fit Me Loose, Maybelline Loose Fit Me powder in 10 Fair Light. I haven't actually used this in a bit, but I'm just gonna set some parts of the face. I'm gonna set my chin. And the only reason why I set it is because I don't like my face feeling sticky. And then just in case I wear a mask, it helps it to not transfer too crazy. And this does add a little bit of coverage, not anything crazy. Just have to make sure that you pick your right shade, because the shades on this are a little off, because obviously I'm not fair light, but that's the shade I need to use. All right, and I'm just gonna take my Bare Minerals bronzer. This is the Invisible Bronze in medium, and I'm gonna add a little bit of that. Of course, if you don't want to use bronzer, you definitely don't have to, but I love to use bronzer. And this is when you can actually use your bronzer as your eyeshadow as well. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take my Stone Cold Colourpop palette, and like I said, I'm not doing anything too crazy. I just want to put a little bit of color on my lid. So I'm just gonna take one of the more lighter browns and then just run that all over, just because I like the kind of like the definition it gives my eyes. All right, and I always like to add a little bit of definition to my lash line. I feel like that makes a very big difference when you're looking specifically, me personally, to my eyes. So I'm gonna take a very dark brown and I'm just gonna smudge it on the lash line. And I'm not being like precise at all. And I'm doing it with my Morphe M213. See how it just defines the eye? Then I'm just gonna take some brow gel. This is a tinted brow gel from MAC, the Fibre gel in Spiked, and just quickly run that through my eyebrows. Of course, if you have more defined brows, you might not need a colored one, and if you have less eyebrows, you might need to do like more of a pencil or something like that. So it really depends on what your brows look like, but for me, this one adds a little bit of color and it gives them a hold. See? I desperately need to pluck my eyebrows, but I really don't know what I want to do with them. Like, do I want to make them thinner? Do I want to make the arch bigger? I don't want to ruin them. I don't know what to do. But it's time to do it because I think I've lost pretty much any possible shape. So I just picked this up. This is the Morphe Mist Me Mist You Continuous Setting Mist Duo. I've been out of this spray for far too long, and I'm hoping this is the same as the other one I like. Should be, but. And it comes with the travel size, which is super cute. So I'm gonna quickly set my face. This one smells different. I feel like that one has more like a perfume smell. And then I'm gonna put a little mascara from Essence. This is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. All right, so this is today's look. Like I said, very simple, nothing crazy. I might put a little bit of lip liner, maybe, I'm not sure, maybe just lip balm, I don't know. But I like doing this on days where I don't really feel like wearing makeup. I love wearing makeup anytime, any day, but there are days where I feel like it's not really necessary. Like today we're gonna go visit his parents, Francisco's parents, and I just feel like it's not necessary for me to have full face of makeup, and it's raining. So we might wear a mask if we go pick up food. So I don't like wearing makeup, a lot of makeup, if I'm gonna be doing all that stuff, especially in the rain, because it's just gonna be melting and I don't want to be like, oh my gosh, the rain. You know, I don't like doing that. So anyways, like I said, this makeup, it's like super quick, but kind of makes you feel more awake. Like I feel like it gives me a little bit of more confidence and it makes me feel more put together. But it doesn't look like I caked on the makeup. Does that make sense? So yeah, if you guys end up recreating this or anything that I showed helps you, let me know on Instagram, tag me, I would love to know. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed and that way we can get going. Someone ever wants to know what animal I would want to be if I had to choose. Let me show you what animal I would want to be. This is the animal I would want to be. Look how enjoyable he looks. He looks like he's loving life. It almost looks like he's smiling. Oh, these kitty cats are so funny. I'm sorry, is mommy being too loud? All right, and I ended up putting on this little turtleneck. This is from H&M. It's from like their basics line. I think they still have them. It is a bit on like the thinner side. It's not like super warm, but since I'm gonna be wearing a jacket anyways and we're gonna be indoor most of the time, it doesn't matter. And it's a really pretty like taupey, light taupe color. It's not like beige, but it's not like brown. I don't know, it's a really pretty color and it kind of just sits right there. You can tuck it in or you can leave it tucked out. It's completely up to you. I'm wearing my American Eagle new jeans and I'm gonna wear my Gap think these are good, right? Guess. My Guess shoes. I got these last year. I really, really like them. And they're more like a leather-ish kind of material. So since it's kind of raining, I feel like these won't really get wet. Hello everyone, it is 4:46 and we're home now. We went to have some lunch with Francisco's parents and we picked up my sister, and now we're home and we're gonna decorate the cookies from yesterday. We ended up having to get more white chocolate because we forgot that we doubled the recipe. I think I said that yesterday. I keep looking over here because my camera's upside down. And we're gonna melt it now and we're gonna hopefully decorate them and make them look pretty. Could be a disaster. I hope that it's not. So let's do this. So we're gonna try our sugar shortbread Christmas something almond flour, no artificial sugar, white chocolate, healthy cookies. Oh. I don't know the name. So we're gonna try them. My sister chose the stocking. I chose the golden kitty cat. And Francisco chose the snowflake. So we're gonna go ahead and try them now. Ready, man? She's behind the scenes. You can't see her.
Is that part of the tail?
Yeah, it fell off. The kitty lost his tail. No, you're supposed to pick up the whole thing. Why are you breaking it?
So I wanted to just try one piece.
No, you're supposed to eat it like everything else. Cheers. Oh! Wow, they're very sweet.
Mm-hmm. I like them though. It's a lot of sugar in there. You can taste the almond flour.
Very
So
nutty.
you guys used?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can taste
I
the
like them with
flour.
almond flour though.
It's nutty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fall over. I like them though.
Smell really good though.
The first bite's a little. I was confused
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't know what to expect, and I thought they were gonna be crunchier too. But
Like a sugar cookie.
Mm-hmm.
I like it though. What do you think? I would eat them without the topping.
I wouldn't.
No?
I wouldn't eat the topping.
What?
He would eat the topping.
Yeah.
So now you see we have 3 different opinions. I don't like the topping. My sister will eat it with the topping. He'll just eat the topping.
Tastes good.
Yeah?
Yep.
1 out of 10.
I don't know. I'd give it probably like a 9. Because for me, I don't know.
1 out of 10.
I would need probably more topping on it.
More topping?
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know. I
More
expected it to
frosting?
be a bit more crunchy too. So maybe that's,
More crumbly.
yeah. I
Honestly, I
expected it
think
kind
it's
of
because they're
snap.
thicker. I think
Yeah.
the thinner ones are going to be better.
Could be, yeah. I expected it to kind of snap like every time that you were breaking off something.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's kind of how like sugar cookies are. They kind of just break. You hear like a snap.
Tune in for Francisco. Hold on. Here it starts. Francisco describing food. Go ahead. And
Hold on,
snaps
that's
and
just
what?
Snaps.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like that's just like this is like the chewy cookies from Chips Ahoy. Versus it being like the traditional ones. These are a bit more chewy.
Are you comparing this to a Chips Ahoy?
No, I'm just saying these are a bit more chewy.
This reminds me of something, and I can't pinpoint what it is. You know, it kind of reminds me of the inside of the wedding cake.
The wedding cake?
Mm-hmm. The wedding cake cookies, the Mexican ones. Is that what you like? The powdered sugar? The
I don't think
inside
they're
of it.
actually Mexican.
But they're called
pro-
Mexican wedding cookies.
I think they're just called wedding cookies.
They're
But-
called Mexican wedding cookies. I've looked them up.
I don't
Anyways, well, those cookies.
know.
This reminds me of the inside of those cookies.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Because you know how those have real almonds in them?
Yeah. Specifically with the almond flour,
Yeah.
that's what it tastes like. Yeah, you're right.
Right?
So maybe with some powdered sugar on top of these, like flooded, just like the other ones are, it would taste good.
Ooh, I
Pretty
wonder what these
equivalent
would
to-
taste like with powdered sugar.
It's like
All right, so we prepared little care packages with cookies for our friends and fam for them to have. And then we're keeping still quite a lot, actually. I thought there was going to be less left, but those are for us to have. And then my sister's over here making my favorite Blackberry Jam. All right, so here we have 2 packs of frozen blackberries. These are organic blackberries, which is very important because berries score high on the pesticides thingy, whatever, so they should be organic. Anyways, and these ones, we buy them at Whole Foods because it's the best deal that we found. And typically, we also notice that when we use frozen, for some reason, more jam comes out than fresh, right?
does it?
Yeah, because remember when you made it at Mom's? It came out with super little.
That's true. It does.
All right, so continuing with what I was saying. Sorry about that. Francisco's parents just came to pick up their cookies. So what my sister does is that she bathes every blackberry with sugar. So you can do regular sugar or we do monk fruit sweetener. I know a lot of people don't like this because it kind of has like a cooling sensation when you're eating it. I don't really notice it on this blackberry, but we've tried it with stevia and we did not like it, so I wouldn't recommend it with stevia. But monk fruit is definitely the way to go if you're trying to find a healthier option. Or honey. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
obviously-
actually honey
it's
was pretty
a
good
little
too.
less sweet, obviously, but
Or you can do a mixture of both if you
Yeah.
want to mix it up. I don't know, it's up to you. Or like I said, you could do plain sugar, which we don't do. We try not to eat regular sugar because we have a diabetic history in our family, so we try to stay away from sugar as much as possible, but we do like our sweets, and blackberry is my favorite. So then what do you do?
I take like 2/3 of the blackberries once they're like thawed because they're frozen. So when they're squishy, I take them out and I mash them in here so that the pulp doesn't stay inside. Because even though it's like we like pulp, it's too much pulp. So
All right, so once she kind of separates them, see how she still left some full berries in it? Now she's gonna mash that. ASMR.
So juicy.
I know. Oh, I thought you meant like dump it, throw it away.
No.
I was like, wow.
Salió mucho, so.
Alright, so once it starts to boil, you put lemon in it, right?
Yeah. Squeeze a lemon.
Squeeze a lemon because that will counteract the sweetness, right?
Yeah, I believe so. It helps it so it doesn't taste so much like candy.
It's not for to help it last longer? No,
Maybe.
right? Oh.
I'm not sure.
We're not sure what it's for, but you do it.